A name is more than a word. It is a story in condensed form, a history, a reputation, a shadow that walks ahead of you and echoes behind you long after you're gone. In old societies, names carried weight. They were spoken with intention. They were carved into stone, etched into blades, whispered around fires. A name could win respect, start a war, open a gate, or summon fear. A name told the world what kind of person walked in your skin. Today, people treat names casually. They change them like handles, hide behind them online, wrap themselves in anonymity as if a lack of identity were a shield. But to those who still live by an older code, warriors, protectors, craftsmen, wanderers, a name still matters. Because a name is not something you inherit. It is something you forge. In every culture, from Vikings to samurai to the tribes of the early Americas, warriors understood a simple truth. Your name arrives before you do. A man known for courage walks into a room with allies already forming around him. A man known for dishonor walks in with ghosts on his heels. People rarely remember your face after many years, but they remember your character. They remember the feeling of you, the steadiness or the chaos, the trust or the danger. The name becomes shorthand for all of it. This is why warriors guarded their names more fiercely than their possessions. Possessions burn. Names endure. In the old epic, when Beowulf introduces himself, he does not recite titles or ask for recognition. He recounts deeds. He tells a story that anchors his name to reality. A name without deeds is only ink. A name with deeds is iron. When he speaks, even the skeptical elders feel the truth of him. His name carries weight because it was paid for, in wounds, in trials, in victories earned without excuses. Our world still senses this instinctively. Even if people don't know the details of your life, they feel the weight of what you've done. There is a gravity to quiet competence. There is an authority to someone who has stared down real danger. There is a presence to someone who has lived through what others only discuss. You cannot fake these things. The name reveals them. Not every man feels the weight of his name, but those who do are cut from a certain cloth. If you grew up being told, "Remember who you are," you understand this weight. If your profession demands integrity, you understand this weight. If you have children watching you, you understand this weight. A name is not simply a badge of identity. It is a burden of behavior. Because once your name becomes associated with honor or steadiness or courage, you are required to live up to it. You cannot slack. You cannot cut corners. You cannot drift into mediocrity without betraying something sacred. The world may have lowered its standards. You haven't. This burden is not a curse. It is a compass. Every man ultimately leaves three things: his deeds, his influence, his name. Everything else fades. Wealth dissolves, strength diminishes, possessions scatter. But the story your name tells, that is the closest thing to immortality a mortal can earn. Some names become warnings. Some names become blessings. Some names become legends. Most become nothing. The question every warrior, every protector, every father, every leader should ask is simple. What will my name mean when I am not there to defend it? Because the day will come when others speak your name in rooms you will never enter again, and their words will be shaped by the life you're living right now. A name becomes heavy through service integrity, courage under pressure, loyalty when it costs something, accountability when no one is watching, word kept, even when it hurts. Walking the vigilant path when easier roads are available. In a world of shifting identities, the man who carries his name with honor becomes a fixed point, a landmark others navigate by. The weight of a name is the weight of character. The more you build yourself, the heavier your name becomes. And the heavier your name becomes, the more solid your life becomes. This is the paradox of the warrior's path. If you hold your name with reverence, your name will hold you steady.